Hello everyone, it's your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, here with another exciting video. And in this video, I'm going to be playing some AI Dungeon 2. This is my third Kringle World episode. Kringle World is one of the brand new AI Dungeon worlds that is Christmas themed. In my first video, my mission was to try and kill Santa in less than 30 minutes. In my second video, I was working with Santa to kill Easter Bunny and Jack Frost in 30 minutes. This is part 2 of the second video because I failed in the second video. So I'm going to be trying once again to help Santa eliminate all of his enemies. See, last time I was able to take out the Easter Bunny and Jack Frost, and I even took out the leader of the killer elves, but at the very end it was mentioned that Santa also is fighting this powerful demon named Ragnarok, and then I wasn't able to defeat Ragnarok before I ran out of time. So I've thought about what I messed up last time. Without further ado, let's hop into today's episode. For those of you who don't know, what the world of Kringle is like, let me read the prompt. Santa Claus has been planning to take over the North Pole for years. He has patiently waited for the elves to grow old and weak for his retribution. The time has come. Santa Claus and his naughty ragtag army of elves, gnomes, fairies, dragons, candycane vampire elves, etc. now control the North Pole. But Santa knows that the North Pole can only remain his if he can conquer all of Kringle. To do this, Santa needs to take out two of his biggest competitors, the Easter Bunny and Jack Frost. Will you help Santa or fight back and help the elves? So what I'm going to do is start the timer, create my character, and then there'll just be a race against time in order to defeat all of Santa's enemies so that he can take over the world. I failed last time, but this time will I be able to get the goot? We'll see. First, I'm going to close out of a Discord tab that I had open. I noticed that it kept chiming, and I imagine that'd be annoying if I kept getting messages. Anyways, I'm going to start the timer, and then we can jump right in. Okay, ball in. So the timer started, so I'm going to click Create a Character. I normally do the same build every time. Last time I picked Ice Elf instead of picking Fairy, so I accidentally picked a different thing. I'm actually going to stick with Snow Elf. They have like natural ice abilities, so that's cool. I'm going to pick Ice Master as my class, so I get like even more ice powers. My faction's going to be Santa's Naughty Helpers, and of course that means I'm going to be in the North Pole. So then we're going to start off our game. How are we doing on time? Okay, it hasn't even been a minute yet, so that's good. It has to prepare the world, which does cut into the time a good bit as like everything has to load. Okay, the world event is always the same thing. Santa Claus essentially was able to sneak into a kid's house, so that's nice. A new quest, defeat Jack Frost, will beat him. Let's see. You are Jet Black, a snow elf mage in the North Pole. You used to be a slave in the North Pole, but were freed by Santa Claus and now work for him as an ice master. You've been training for years to master the power of ice and frost, but you still feel like you have much to learn. You enjoy your life in the North. Your job is to cast ice bolts and other frost spells at enemies. You're pretty good at this, but you still find time to play with the baby snow fairies when you're not fighting. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask Santa Claus for a list of all of his enemies. Did I spell enemies wrong? I did spell enemies wrong. I'm going too fast. So I need to make sure that I'm not like misspelling stuff. Who do you want me to kill, you ask? I have a list right here, Santa says. He hands you a scroll. You look at the list of names. Okay. You count how many names are on the list. Because that's important. I don't want it adding new people to the list later. We're going to set a continuity immediately. The list has over 24 names on it. Oh my gosh. It'll take some time to kill everyone on the list, you say. I'm not paying you by the hour, Santa says. Just get it done. You nod and accept the contract. Oh my gosh. 24 names? Okay. You tried to research the list of names to see if there are any upcoming events where everyone listed will be gathered. Because if I can get them all in one place at one time, then I can try and kill them all at the same time. You go to the library and search for any books on the enemies that you're supposed to kill. You remember that the head librarian was a big help when you were doing your class project on historical villains, that have threatened the pole. I asked the head librarian if the list of people, if the people that I need to kill are all gathered at a single location. It's interesting that I'm asking the head librarian instead of asking like Santa Claus. But the head librarian's a researcher. Maybe they know. The head librarian is very helpful as usual. He searches through some of his records and then says, "I think I have just the book you need." He takes you to a shelf with several books on it. You ask the head librarian to just tell you if all of your enemies ever meet in the same place. Because I would just go there and then I would just like kill everybody there. Let's see, so I'm going to get rid of the story summary thing. Well, there's an annual event every Christmas where all of the major villains come together, librarian says. Okay, I'm going to say, what is the name of this event? It's interesting that it's a Christmas event where all the villains get together. The head librarian says, it's a rather silly name if I say so myself. It's called Villain Con. I gotta attend Christmas Villain Con. Okay, so I'm going to go to Villain Con and attempt to destroy the building from the outside. You are hoping that your attack either kills all the villains or kills most of the villains. You are monitoring the area to make sure that no villain escapes the scene. Your goal is to kill all the villains. Also, Jack Frost and the Easter Bunny, everybody, they all consider themselves villains. You are on the roof of the building where Villain Con is being held. You pack of snow and direct it against the wall of the building. The packed snow hits the wall, and then suddenly an invisible shield stops the snow, and it falls to the ground. Oh, so I packed snow together. Interesting. So you pack snow and direct it against the wall of the building. So there's an invisible shield that protects Villain Con from attack. I see. So I'd have to defeat them from the inside or get all the villains to leave. Okay. Attempt to enter the Villain Con building. Or maybe I try to force them to leave. I don't know how I'd force them to leave. Wait. I could potentially trap them in Villain Con. Attempt to bury the Villain Con building in an avalanche of snow. You hope that all the villains will be trapped inside of the Villain Con building and starve to death. Okay. You use your powers to cause an avalanche, but the snow slides harmlessly off of the invisible barrier that is closed over the top of the building. You're standing on the roof of the building. You look down and realize that there are 2 elves inside. I mean, there has to be more than 2 elves inside. I guess I need to actually go inside. You attempt to enter Villain Con and challenge all the villains to a death battle. Your goal is to kill all the villains in one epic fight. Still weird to think about the Easter Bunny and Jack Frost being at VillainCon. You rush down the stairs and enter the room. You walk towards the villains and say, "Come on, let's fight." Some of the villains say, "Who the heck are you?" Okay, let's see. Try and gather together all of the villains at VillainCon into the lobby so that you can fight them all at once. Yeah, because if Santa needs me to kill, like, all of these villains, then I need to get them together so I can do it fast. You say, "I'm a hero and I'm going to fight you all." One of the villains says, "You're a what?" The other villain says he's obviously a lunatic. What the heck is he talking about? He's going to fight us all? I'm like, yeah. Call all the villains into the lobby. I'm not playing around. If you villains think you're so tough, then you should all be able to challenge me. Okay, so we're gonna see if we can beat all the villains at VillainCon. Skip the story, sorry, we don't have time. Speedrun. The villains laugh at you. You yell, "Stop laughing and get in here." The villains continue to laugh at you, and one says, "You've got a lot of guts, kid, I'll give you that." Rush up to one of the villains and attempt to freeze their head in a block of solid ice. You yell, "You all are about to have a lot of guts spread all over the floor. All of you come fight me. I need to kill all of you." Yeah, like, I'm not playing. Like, come throw these hands right now. You begin to conjure up a spell of snow and ice, but it's too late. The villains attack you with everything they've got. You go down in mere moments, but it's enough time for Santa and his army to finish off the remaining elves defending the North Pole. Okay, so it helped Santa a little bit. Let's see. I'm gonna try to recover and use my magic to summon a mech suit made of Christmas snow to help combat all the villains at VillainCon. We gotta go hard. I like how the game's like, they pretty much all whoop you. Like, I don't know what chance you thought you had. Excuse me. This takes a lot out of you to do, but you were successful in creating a mech suit. Unfortunately, you can't possibly operate it yourself. Use what little strength you have to hop into the cockpit and take control. Oh no, you need more people to operate the mech. Why would I make a mech that requires more than one person? Okay. Attempt to recharge your magic while safely inside of the ice mech. You hope to be able to create an ice clone to help you pilot the mech once your powers return. This is a very interesting situation to be in. You challenge a bunch of villains and they whoop your ass, and then you gotta like make them mech and recharge. You take a moment to rest and recharge your magic. Despite the clunky robotic exterior of the ice mech, it does a good job of protecting you from the outside world. Your magic is slowly restored, but you don't have enough power to create an ice clone. Oh, come on! They're like, you were just never going to be able to do that in the first place. Okay? Try your best to pilot the mech. And pilot the mech to fight all the villains at VillainCon. Yeah, so I'm going to try to pilot a mech that's meant for multiple people on my own. You maneuver the large ice mech outside, where you see several villains surrounding the North Pole. You're shocked to see a giant mechanical abomination rampaging through the tundra. The evil robot is stomping on several elves and reindeer as you approach. Okay, so hold on. Um, you check to see if all of the villains are inside of the evil robot that is attacking the North Pole. Because if it is, then you can just fight that one robot. Like, if that robot is essentially just everybody who was at VillainCon, also we're almost halfway through our time, then we can take him down. You aren't sure, but you think that is Scroogerbot, the giant mechanical robot that Jack built. You can't believe he would actually participate in this attack. Okay, you say, Scroogerbot, are you being piloted by every villain? Yeah, because please just say yes. Please just say yes. It'll be so much easier because then I don't have to kill you and literally like everybody else. Just say yes. Just say yes. Just say yes. Just say yes. It's not like if it's not, I'm gonna have to like just kill him like as soon as possible. No, I'm being piloted by just Jack. You hear an all too familiar voice say from behind you. You turn around and see the face of a man who started it all, Jack Frost. Hello, Jet. Okay, easy. So I'm going to attempt to pick up Scroogerbot using my ice mech and throw him as hard as I can into the VillainCon building. You are trying to kill all of the villains at once with one special attack. If Scroogerbot is like a giant robot and I'm a giant robot, then fuck it. Let me use my giant robot to throw his giant robot. You grab Scroogerbot and throw your full weight behind it, but you only succeed in throwing yourself off of the ice mech. Your head lands with a sickening crunch when it smashes into the robot's metal body. You lay there broken and bleeding out on the snowy battlefield. Oh, what? How did I grab the robot and throw my full weight behind throwing the robot, but instead I just throw myself out of the mech? That's so lame. Okay. Fuck. I'm gonna attempt to magically heal myself. Also, this isn't looking so good. I did a better job the first time I tried to kill all Santa's enemies. You channel all of your remaining magic into yourself. You successfully heal yourself, but you used up all your power in the process. You're still alive, but now you're completely helpless and unable to defend yourself against any attack. You lay there waiting for something to happen. Oh no. Okay, so I now have like 0 magical powers. You ask Santa for unlimited power for Christmas. I've never thought about this, but yeah, like ho ho ho, here we go. Make me a god, Santa. You managed to ask Santa for one gift before he slits your throat and adds your blood to his hot chocolate. I failed Santa. And he... Wait a minute. Hold up, but that doesn't matter, though. I asked him for one gift. Check to see if you now possess unlimited power. Like, check to see, yeah. If Santa gave you your last gift, then having your, like, neck slit open doesn't matter. Yeah, I could just still have unlimited power or whatever. You now have unlimited power. If you were alive to celebrate this moment, you would immediately pass out and then wake up a year in the future. Unfortunately, you are dead. So instead, you pass out and wake up a year in the future. Sorry, the AI is bugging, so I'm going to retry that. You look at your hands and see that you do indeed possess unlimited power. You smile as you die, knowing that this is the greatest gift anyone has ever received. Okay, so cool. Attempt to use your unlimited power to resurrect and attack Villain Con. Let's go. We gotta kill all the villains, my guy. That's the goal. Before you can even attempt to do anything, you hear a rumbling noise coming from within the building. It looks like the villains are attacking you. Maybe you still have time to do something. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dying. I'm actively dying. I'm just gonna do the thing that you interrupted me from doing, game. Let's see. And attack all the villains. I edited the last part a little bit. So they're all attacking me as I just have unlimited power and I'm dying. Why are they attacking me now? Get rid of the story summary. This is a speedrun. You attempt to use your power, but you can't take control of it. The elves have killed you before you can make any attempt. So I'm just dead. Okay. Attempt to, possess the body of Jack Frost and use his power to kill off all the other villains. Maybe that'll work. Now that I'm a ghost, ghosts are just pretty strong already. What are they gonna do? Exorcise me from Jack Frost? Yeah! While you attempt to grab control of his body, the elves manage to perform a ritual of some sort and all go up in a blaze of ice and snow. The sudden rush of cold extinguishes your spirit and puts you out of your undead misery once and for all. What? I was like, are they going to exorcise me? It's like, no, it's worse. They can just get rid of Ghost. I just don't exist now. Retry, I guess that's the end of the run. I tried. Once they get rid of your ghost, there's not really anything left for you to do. There's no ghosts. You can't even be dead. Wait a minute, afterlife. Okay, wake up in the afterlife. Because I imagine if your ghost is gone, it just means that your ghost isn't on like the earthly plane anymore. So now I'm like dead. World events. Let's see. Santa Claus and his army of naughty helpers stage a surprise attack on the North Pole elves as they are celebrating a festive winter festival. The elves are caught completely off guard and simply can't defend themselves against the long-planned attack. Though they try to fight back, they are slaughtered by Santa's army of elves, gnomes, fairies, and their other miscreant friends. That's cool. We're winning. You are judged by the gods of the underworld and find yourself in... Getting that drum roll or whatever. Where are we going? Where are we gonna be? Where are we in? What's going on? Can I get back to the earth? Let's get back to earth. Kill the villains. Or ask like some kind of god. The afterlife. Surprise, it's hell. There's no way to evade the afterlife, even if you're a vampire. But don't worry, it isn't permanent. You will eventually be resurrected and brought back to life by some vengeful soul sucker. So for one, I'm not a vampire. Even if you're an elf. Because I'm definitely a snow elf. Cool, I'm in hell, so I'm gonna ask the devil to kill all of Santa's enemies. Cool, I'm not out of time. Dying may be the faster route if Santa just murders all of Santa's enemies. The devil is sitting in his office watching TV. His show comes on and he pauses it. Now serving number 666, he says, rubbing his hands together. How can I help you? Can you kill all of Santa's enemies for me? I'd really appreciate it. If you do, I'll watch your favorite show with you. There we go. Says the devil likes to watch TV. I don't usually associate with elves. Just think no one else will be able to say they know the great devil, you'll be famous. What do you mean? That doesn't sound right. That's not what I'd say. Let's see. He says, I don't usually associate with elves. And then I'm going to say, well, you do now. Are you going to kill all of Santa's enemies? Please. Excuse me, come on, my guy. You're like actively associating with the elf. Come on, come on, come on. Let's see. I didn't know you were friends with elves. They're so short-tempered, and in your case, filthy, the devil says, shaking his head. Do it for me. I'll make it worth your while. You begin to take your clothes off. Oh my gosh. You plead with the devil. You beg the devil to kill Santa's enemies. Let's see. You offer the devil. Yeah, actually, yeah. You offer the devil your soul in return for the death of Santa's enemies. You're already in hell. You can't really lose out that much. Hey, come on. Come on, kill him. Kill Santa's enemies. The devil laughs. You don't have a soul, he says. The hunchback giant that is the devil's assistant walks in with your clothes. See you soon, kid, the devil says. The hunchback hands you your clothes. What? Okay. You offer the devil a position on Santa's nice list if he kills all of Santa's enemies. Yeah, come on. A position on the night, like Santa would owe you one. He'd give you an IOU. You'd be on the nice. You get like gifts and stuff. You never get those. I don't think so, the devil says. Please, you say, pulling your clothes on. I need to kill all of Santa's enemies, and I don't want to do it myself. Why would I want to work for a good guy? The devil asks. Okay. If I'm such a good guy, then why am I in hell? Send me back to Earth, since I'm not a bad guy. Maybe I can just straight up get resurrected because the devil just admitted that I'm not bad. So it's like, why am I in hell then? No, you're not a good guy, you're an idiot, the devil says. I'm not sending you back to Earth because I like your company. Okay. If you like my company, then you should help me resurrect. A matter of fact, yeah, that's good. Santa gave me unlimited power right before I died. If you resurrect me, I'll use my power to kill Santa's enemies and then give my power to you. There you go, you know. Easy game. Easy game. Come on. The devil laughs. Kid, you've been watching too many bad movies. The hunchback giant hands you a candy cane and opens the door. Out, the devil says. Oh, what? Oh, come on. Come the fuck. Okay, fine then. You lick the candy cane until it is sharp on one end and attempt to assassinate the devil with it. Alright, let's go. There's more than one way to skin a cat. I think I might be able to, do this. You rush at the devil and stab him in the chest with your candy cane, blood spilling out. The devil grunts and falls to his knees. You're weak for a demon, he says, before dissipating into dust in front of you. Attempt to eat the devil's dust to consume his power. Come on. We got minutes. We got minutes remaining. Let's get that power. Let's go. Stop with the story summary. Okay, you eat the dust but nothing happens. Probably a bad idea. Want to go again, the hunchback says. Yeah, you say, eager for another chance to kill the devil. Choose your destiny. What? Retry, because the game got confused. You eat the dust, you die. Haha, I can't die. Or maybe I can. Wait, hold on. Wake up. If I died in the afterlife, then where do you go? Where do you wake up? You're awake, a familiar voice asks. Lisa, you ask? You're awake, Lisa asks again, hugging you. What happened? Hold on. I'm gonna say... Well, hold on. Check to see if you are back in the land of the living with unlimited power. Did I do it? Did eating the devil's dust let me die in the afterlife, which just brings you back to life? That would be awesome. You look at your hands. Yes, you're back in the land of the living. You have unlimited power. There's Lisa. There's Lisa. Oh my gosh. Okay, cool. Attempt to use your unlimited power to kill all of Santa's enemies. Let's go. Let's go. I don't even know who Lisa is, but I appreciate the fact that I'm not dead. I have unlimited power. Come on. You attempt to use your power, but find that you can't? No, you say as Lisa hugs you. What's wrong, she asks. I can't use my power, you say, starting to cry. There's knocking on the door. Ah, crap. You ask Lisa to help you harness your unlimited power so that you can kill all of Santa's enemies. Please, 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 Lisa. Oh my gosh. I can't do it, Lisa says, stepping away from you. What? Why not, you ask? I'm sorry, but if it was that easy to kill someone who's already dead, then I would have killed you myself long ago. That didn't make any sense, Lisa. That didn't make any sense. That's not what I'm trying to do. Refresh. There's someone at the door, Lisa says before asking, can you get that? You nod and walk towards the door. You open it to reveal a demon wearing a red and white clown costume. He smiles at you and asks, are you Paula? I'm actually not. I'm not, but can you go kill all of Santa's enemies for me? Okay. Dang it. They got me again, guys. The Santa run is hard. It's trying to do it in 30 minutes. This time Santa had even more enemies than the first time. He had a literal villain convention. So the fact that the number of enemies you have to kill in order to like succeed on the Santa path is like variable makes it like really unpredictable. Like it's almost like an RNG thing, whether or not you're gonna get a run that's like simple or not. But hey, I'll try again. It's interesting trying to do this Santa run. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, if you guys like the AI Dungeon 2 videos, I highly recommend that you check out my Jet Starlight series. It's an ongoing AI Dungeon 2 series that I do on the channel. It's currently 3 seasons long. We're like right after the halfway point of like season 3. But if you love stuff like this, I highly recommend that you check this out. Well, you check that out. Anyways, thank you all once again for watching. If you like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding, 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 ring that notification bell. You know if I do these videos. The show's friend, your boy, Jeb, like the one only, logging out. Peace. Chicken a bow.